The announcements from Governor McMaster today. Outdoor dining across the state allowed to reopen on Monday. Restaurants now scrambling to make those plans. Many, though, kind of get the heads up on this, and there are some important guidelines they'll need to follow through with. Matt Kaufax live at Limoncello tonight in downtown Greenville.
Yeah, Cody, for the first time since the pandemic, for some, dining at an evening spot in a place like this is going to become a reality on Monday. Now, I talked with restaurant managers like Adam Hayes. They are trying their best in the next 48 hours to get all types of equipment like this that you see to my left set up come Monday evening for those who want to be out here. They say they are going to try to do this in the safest way possible. Adam Hayes with Larkin's Downtown says he's ready.
I don't know that I was surprised, but there's a lot of work to do to get ready for next week.
Governor McMaster's green light to open up outdoor dining areas of restaurants starting Monday was met with a mixed bag of public response, but for restaurant owners, the only way to go is forward.
We are confident that our people will be able to implement those guidelines and have good service.
Adam, out cooking brisket for a special weekend carryout deal, says they already had a marketing plan in place for next week's to-go orders.
Now we're scrapping that and going to the next plan, which is, how can we get people fed outdoors on Monday?
Hayes says they've had regulations the state put out last week they've been using as a reference point, which the governor mentioned today.
What they will do is follow the guidelines that have been issued by the South Carolina Restaurant and Lodging Association.
Sanitize, the chemical has to stay on there for about 2 minutes. There's things like that have changed it.
Under the new SCLRA guidelines, tables must be spaced a minimum of 8 feet apart edge to edge. Groups of more than 8 are not allowed, and social distancing still needs to take place.
It's the restaurant business, man, hospitality world. You have this great plan, you're going into it, something changes, you got to change with it.
Adam says making it work will be tricky, but they have the equipment and the space, and they've been retraining their staff on all of this.
We're ready to get back to work. Our people are ready to get back to work.
He says for those that do show up, they'll do everything they can to make things safe. And you heard about that brisket they were cooking up in the story. They were doing it outside for the first time in a long time today. People walking by were taking notice. You can tell there is an appetite for this sort of thing to come back. Now, Adam says that for those who don't want to rush back into the world on Monday, they are still going to be doing takeout and to-go orders, curbside pickup. So for those of you who may not feel comfortable yet, you still have options to get food from some of your favorite restaurants. And he also says that it's all about returning at your own pace. They don't want to rush anyone. They're just going to welcome the folks that do. In Greenville, Matt Kaufax, Fox Carolina, the 10 o'clock news.